always wanted to go to college and kind of like make something of myself because none of my family has graduated from college, and I would be the first generation to graduate from college.
My parents both dropped out of high school. My dad tried to get his GED and for some reason didn't complete that. I dropped out of high school in 10th grade, had my son when I was 17, and I eventually enrolled in the Penn Foster High School program and completed that 21 years after dropping out of high school. This past year, what would have been my graduating class celebrated their 20th reunion, but I have two older children and they both completed the nursing program, and after they did that, I thought, if they can do it, I can do it.
My parents never really went to school. My mom was, I think, accepted to college, got pregnant, so she never actually got the chance to go. She was accepted to WVU. So as my parents always kind of taught me to go a different path than them. They encouraged me quite a bit to do good in school, study hard, how important secondary school was beyond secondary school and higher education, and, just pushed me to try something different than the coal mines and general labor like my dad was. My dad was a carpenter, construction worker.
My dad dropped out of high school when he was in 10th grade. My mom completed high school and tried to go on to college, but it never worked out for her. And then some things happened and they fell into drug addiction, and I got put with my grandparents, and it kind of made me want to show that I could break the cycle of what they had going on.
My parents didn't go to college, but my half-sister I had, she was encouraging me to go to college back when I was like in the 8th grade and stuff like that. She wanted me to major in business and everything, and when I got into high school, I liked chemistry a lot and biology, and I thought that I would major in forestry, which she didn't like that too well. But anyways, I went to Marshall, and I started in the forestry program, and then I switched to zoology, and I ended up getting my 4-year degree in zoology.
I graduated high school in 2007, and I decided I want to go to college because most of my family has no college degree. I graduated in 2010, and I actually worked for Southern for a little bit, and I got married and had kids, and I actually came back. I love going to school. I'm in the MLT program right now.
So I was a teen mom. I became a mother when I was 17, and I dropped out of high school to take care of my baby, and ended up getting my GED later. And I was about 28 when I earned my degree through Southern, and yeah, it's changed everything. I was a statistic, so to speak, and then turned it around.
When I was younger, my sister, she had a lot of medical problems, and so it kind of encouraged me to go to college because she had kidney failure, and I wanted to go into the medical field to try to help others with kidney failure, but that ended up not being the career that I chose 7 years later, so now I am in the cosmetology program doing what I love to do, which is nails and hair and aesthetics. And my parents, they didn't even finish high school, so it really drove me to want to be better than what they did, so that I can maybe give my children a better life than what I had growing up.
I bucked against it, but I went, and I did everything that the class required and ended up getting college credits for it. So I thought, well, I already got some. Might as well keep going. And Hattie had a lot to do with that. She talked me into it. So I just started, and I kept going, and I figured if I quit and took a break between an associate and a bachelor's, or a bachelor's and a master's, that I wouldn't keep going. So I just kept going. As soon as I finished one, rolled right into the other one, until I come back to where I started at, in the TANF program.
I actually grew up in a rural area, And I hadn't even planned on going to college. I just assumed, I would do what everyone else does with their life, get married, have kids. And I met my future husband at the time, and he was like, you should go to college. So actually, he's the reason that I went to college, because he wanted me to have better and do better. And no one else had ever pushed me or, told me, hey, you should go to college and do something with your life. So I was the first person in my family to go to college. It was only me and my sister. My mom finished high school. My dad didn't even, finish grade school. And so I went to college after I got married, actually.
My mother and father both, they did not graduate high school, but education was very important to them, so they stressed that to me and my sisters. My dad was a construction worker. My mom had worked in the cafeteria at my elementary school. And so it was really important. I graduated 4.0. And so when I came here, I knew nothing about college life. I had to do everything on my own. It wasn't like my mom could sit there and say, this is what you need to fill out or this is what you need to do. Even as like an 18-year-old coming into college, it's intimidating. And even if it's a community college, it is, because it's something I haven't ever experienced. I would like people to know that you can break barriers. It doesn't matter what background that you come from. Hard work, determination, self-advocacy is important, and that, you can really achieve anything.
My name is Addison Newsom, and I'm a first-generation college student.
My name's Christy Perkins, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Vincent George, and I'm proud to be a first-generation college student.
My name is Melinda Taylor, and I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm Michelle Moore, and I'm proud to be a first-generation college student.
I'm Megan Vance, and I'm proud to be a first-generation college student.
My name is Brittany Dove, and I'm a first-generation college student.